In this video, I'll show you how to install sliding glass doors in your bathroom shower. Let's get right to it. Getting the box into your house is the first step. It is not light, so opening it in the car and transferring individual pieces one at a time is a good way to avoid injuries. It'll be a lot easier if you have someone who can help you move these pieces. Just remember to lift with your knees, not your back. This shower has a curtain and railing already set up in it. I'll need to remove it, along with this splash guard in the corner. To protect the tub from any potential scratches, I'll cut up a piece of the box and fit it to the base. There are a variety of sliding door options, and they all usually come with their own instructions. It's a good idea to follow along, just to make sure you don't miss anything specific to the door system you have. I'll start by measuring out the base distance from wall to wall. Because my system has the vertical pieces slipping behind the base pieces, I'll need to leave about a 1/16 of an inch on each end. I'll use a basic hacksaw to cut these pieces, but you can use a miter saw or even an angle grinder if you choose. I'm gonna test fit these pieces to make sure they fit okay. I'll use pieces of tape at the top to hold things in place. Where you set the base piece on the tub edge depends on the thickness of the edge itself. They recommend about an inch, but I'll have to use a little less space here. Next, I'll take the measurement for the top piece. This is important, as the bathroom walls may not be exactly vertical, and this top measurement may differ from the base one. In my case, I have a difference of about an inch between the two distances. I'll use a level to ensure the side pieces are plumb. Using a pencil, I'll mark where the base and side pieces are located to make reassembling it easier later on. I'll also mark out where I'll need to drill in the side walls for the mounting screws. With everything in the right place and marked, I'll disassemble it all and remove the protective plastic layer on each piece before final installation. To drill the holes in the walls, I like to set up some tape over the spots to help keep the drill bit from sliding around when I start the holes. You'll need a tile drill bit for these holes, along with a bit of patience. With the holes drilled, I'll take some clear silicone caulking that's mildew resistant and designed for bathroom use. The caulking will be applied to the underside of the base piece in generous proportions. When dry, this will act as an adhesive and hold the piece extremely secure. After lining it up with the markings, I'll apply some pressure along the entire piece to make sure the caulking engages. Again, I have to remember to leave a 1/16 on each end. If any caulking does squeeze out, you can clean it up with a pass of the finger. It'll be the same procedure for the two side pieces. After pressing the first piece in place, I'll double check for plumb. With the alignment correct, I'll drive in the two screws by hand. The other side is done the same way. With everything secure, I can remove the tape and slot the top piece in place. This piece is not secured in any way. The weight of the glass doors will hold it in place. Each glass door has 2 sets of runner wheels. These are attached to a pre-drilled hole and secured using an Allen wrench. They slot into little channels tucked under both sides of the top piece. A bracket holds both doors in line at the bottom. It is attached using 2 screws, which in this case, are extremely difficult to access. Tiny caps cover the screw slots. To prevent the doors from crashing into the sides, 4 bumpers are slotted in the side pieces where the screws were fastened. My system comes with some small clips that prevent the doors from coming out of their rolled channels. They are attached over each set of wheels. Next, a towel handle is secured to each door, one on the inside and one on the outside. They also are slotted through pre-drilled holes and tightened using an Allen wrench. A final bead of caulking is applied along all the edges on the outside as well as the inside. You'll need to wait at least 24 hours for the caulking to cure properly before use. Well folks, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.